The Fifth Avenue Theater endures as the pride of downtown Seattle. Pearls of promotion can bear timeless truths, as in this pair of catchphrases 95 and a half years apart. The first, the magic sign of a wonderful time. The second, joy is essential, laughter is essential, escape is essential, inspiration is essential. The former graced ads for the September 24, 1926 grand opening of downtown Seattle's Fifth Avenue Theater. The latter exhorts from today's marquee. Either can apply to each era. Beneath the hype is a bedrock message. An alluring array of entertainment venues can bolster a downtown's durability and buoy the soul of an entire city. No doubt the Fifth's first night throng, its girth likened to the spontaneous celebration that broke out at the end of World War I 8 years before, heartily agreed. More humanity to the square inch than was ever crowded into a similar space in this northwest corner of these United States packed the streets of 7 city blocks radiating from the Fifth Avenue Theater last night, exulted the next day Seattle Post-Intelligencer. The turnout, spurred by an outdoor carnival and free streetcar service, equaled the populace of Ballard and Georgetown, Ravenna, Alki, and the whole Rainier Valley. It was the closest approach to a human sardine can that Seattle has seen since Armistice Day. Inside the 2,400-seat, elaborately Chinese-themed palace, those with tickets enjoyed 3 stage shows, each climaxed by Cecil B. DeMille's silent cinematic drama, Young April. Emblematic of a raft of vintage downtown theaters, the Fifth has stood tall through the years, supported crucially by a massive 1978-1980 renovation. Sadly, many Seattle showplaces, notably the Orpheum, Music Box, and Blue Mouse, have fallen. While one was preserved for different use, the Coliseum, as the now closed Banana Republic clothier, and 2 others, the Moore and the Paramount, survived largely intact. After a 2-year pandemic-induced closure, the Fifth reopened in January, providing hope for all who see such institutions as instrumental to the physical and mental health of Seattle's core. Surveying more than a century of context and detail about the rich history of downtown theaters, longtime Seattle architectural historian Lawrence Kreisman has assembled a lavishly illustrated online talk, Another Opening, Another Show, which he will present at 5 p.m. March 31st for the Washington Trust for Historic Preservation. The sponsor could not be more apt, as the Trust, with the State Department of Archaeology and Historic Preservation, launched a grant program in 2020 to bolster the viability of 80 eligible historic theaters statewide. That aim catches the 1926 sentiment of the PI, which proclaimed the Fifth a large asset to this city that far excels the ordinary. In our then photo, as seen from room 502 of the nearly 2-year-old Olympic Hotel, a September 24, 1926 crowd rivaling Seattle's Armistice Day outpouring in 1918 greets the opening of the Fifth Avenue Theater. Today, framed by the 1977 Rainier Tower pedestal and seen from the same guest room of the now named Fairmont Olympic Hotel, a crowd circles the block to enter the Fifth Avenue Theater on February 15th for the opening of Jersey Boys. The Fifth, atop the marquee, rotates during shows. Architectural historian Lawrence Kreisman is the former longtime program director for Historic Seattle. For information on his online theater history talk, set for March 31st, visit preservewa.org.